Bitter criticism, reading something. The truth is, I'm recording this landscape. Look this landscape right now. This is Playa Ancha. Look, just one more second. Playa Ancha. This is Valparaíso. Such a nice view. But we'll go right to, I don't know, Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera. Do you see? Do you see the sea? Are you watching the sea? Well, I'm going to do the short genocide dossier from Al Jazeera as usual. Al Jazeera, Iran tells US it's not seeking war but unilateral restraint. But unilateral restraint is over. Yeah. Just the Pacific Sea. Woo! I guess this neighborhood is called Pacifico. I wonder why, isn't it? Pacific Desert, Pacific Blue. We can go wherever we want. Australia, China. And well, live updates. Live. Israeli troops attacked by Hezbollah as Lebanon's Beirut struck again. As usual, I guess we are. This is a mistake here in the Al Jazeera website. It's not sure that we can watch a video about this. Look. Supposedly there's a video of sheltering. I saw this video. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, here we go. But the truth is, if you click there will be a streaming. So some misunderstandings here. Well, this genocide dossier starts with Federica Marci and Tamila Varchalomidze, October 3rd, 2024. Hezbollah says it has detonated a bomb against Israeli troops attempting to enter the village of Maron al-Ras in southern Lebanon as Israel launches new air raids on Beirut. Iranian sources tells Al Jazeera Iran sent a message to the US via Qatar saying that it does not seek regional war, but adding that the phase of unilateral self-restraint has ended. It also warned any Israeli attack will be met with an unconventional response that includes targeting Israeli infrastructure. 3 minutes ago, Israel broadening Lebanon attacks by Dorsa Jabari, reporting from Beirut, Lebanon, a beautiful journalist. The strike on Bashoura district happened early this morning, about 1 kilometer away from the country's parliament, here in the capital. This is an area in the heart of Beirut. According to the Israeli army, its forces target a medical facility that was affiliated with Hezbollah. In this attack, at least 9 paramedics were killed and 14 wounded. We were at the site earlier today. There was absolute chaos and destruction. With the strike, Israel is showing yet again that it is going after targets that they say are affiliated with Hezbollah, and no longer just actual Hezbollah target, but anything that is affiliated with this organization. Also, earlier today, there was another airstrike that took place in the village of Kaifoun in the area of Alain Mount, Lebanon. I never know nothing about this region, but there's a lot of valleys, a lot of villages. I hope someday to know in peacetime. That's about 20 kilometers, 12.4 miles southeast of Beirut, targeting the transmission tower for Hezbollah's Al-Manar TV. So they are going not only after the assets, weapons and infrastructure of Hezbollah's military wing, but also all other aspects of this group's infrastructure, including paramedics and media offices. They are broadening out the attacks that they've been carrying out to further weaken Hezbollah, not only from a military point of view. 14 minutes ago, Israel killed over 40 rescuers, firefighters, and in 3 days, Lebanon. 40 rescuers. There is a lot of people killed in Lebanon. More than 40 rescuers and firefighters have been killed by Israeli fire in 3 days, according to Lebanon's health minister, Firas Abiad. He told reporters that 97 paramedics and firefighters had been killed and 188 wounded since border fighting began last October. A total of 1,974 people were killed in Lebanon, among them 127 children, Abiad said, adding that more 9,350 had been wounded. 26 minutes ago, WHO says 28 health workers killed in Lebanon over 24 hours. The World Health Organization chief says that 28 healthcare workers have been killed over the past 24 hours in Lebanon, where Israel had launched airstrikes and sent troops to fight Hezbollah in an escalating conflict. Quote, many other health workers are not reporting to duty and fled the areas where they work due to bombardments, unquote. WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told an online press briefing, quote, this severely limiting the provision of mass trauma management and continuity of health services, he said. The Global Health Agency will not be able to deliver a large planned shipment of trauma and medical supplies to Lebanon on Friday due to fire restrictions, he added. And we have a photograph of the head of the World Health Organization, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus speaks during a media conference. And 36 minutes ago now, Israeli attacks on Gaza designed to cause maximum damage. Hani Mahmoud reporting from Deir el-Bala, central Gaza Strip. The Israeli army continues to conduct and carry out airstrikes that it described as precise limit to target operations across the Gaza Strip. But when we look on the ground, how these attacks are being carried out, they are designed to cause maximum damage. They are not only causing further civilian casualties, but the scale and the extent of damage and destruction and casualties that they cause is very high, contrary to what the Israeli statement described these attacks and overnight attacks. In the early morning of today's attack, artillery fire fired on the eastern part of Gaza Strip, as well as the western part of Nuseirat refugee camp, where the Israeli military attacks almost on hourly basis right now. Every once in a while, we hear of heavy artilleries, and according to witnesses, the Palestinian civil defense, who are prevented from getting anywhere near these bomb sites, they describe the horror of many of the people are trapped inside the homes and are being targeted. And well, that's it. I'm going to. Oh, maybe. No. That's it. I'm going to leave the bus, but I'm. So a lot of action happening in Middle East. So yeah, if you are living in the Middle East, you probably have to abandon something like your home, your studies. Not joking. I'm not laughing, but so everybody knows now that was always like that by Israel. You know, I was thinking about all this. And I guess the best thing to do is to rob a bank because banks are financing Israel all around the world. So if you wanted to contribute to Israel, to Palestine and Lebanon, you should rob a bank, yeah.